Siri, what does it take to change a generation?
Here are the results for what does it take to change a generation.
To answer the question, what does it take to change a generation, I would say this.
I believe that what we need to change a generation is a vision.
Honestly, I have a very short answer. That is surrender.
My answer to that question, my short answer to that question is building. To change a generation, you need to change the mindset.
It takes a generation of people that understand and accept the fact that there is a change that needs to take place.
So what I think what it takes to change a generation is truly acts of kindness, because really and truly, although an act of kindness may seem small, you never know what is that one thing that gets someone to say, you know what, life isn't that bad.
Me particularly, I would say that one key way that we can change our generation is through purpose.
From both me and my wife, we can say this. To change a generation is honestly the reestablishment of the family.
I know that we need a generation of men of God. We need men of God and women of God. We need fathers and we need mothers.
And even when you think of it on the other side of the coin, with acts of aggression, you never know what's that like one thing that breaks the camel's back and pushes someone to suicide or even insanity. So for me, I feel like acts of kindness is probably the way to go, which could usually be small, like just a smile or just showing empathy. But
how do we even get to this point? Two things that I could think of. It seems simple, but can actually make a big difference. Love and patience. Why do I say love? Because you need to have love to do the hard work of advocating for change.
For me personally, I think that if we show people more compassion, we'll be able to have an effect to change the generation. Because if someone is going through a tough time and they know that they're messing up and they know they're not doing their best, but you still see them where they are and you give them compassion, it makes them feel loved, and that makes them go on a little bit longer. And you never know, that could lead to massive improvement or just a general small leap leading to a better life. And those lives can lead to a better generation at the end of the day.
I would definitely say, first of all, you need to acknowledge that a change needs to happen. You need love to be able to do the hard work of advocating for change. And then you also need patience to stick it out and see it through, along with a good support system.
Basically, what I believe is what people see, what people build, what people look to. If they look unto Jesus, if they build Jesus, if they build the glory of God, they achieve into His glory.
The main and the foundation that we need to have is truth. Because truth is the thing that will set free our generation. If our generation is captive and we don't have vision and we don't have knowledge, but knowledge and vision have to be brought by the truth. And I believe that we find the truth literally in the Word of God.
Identity is not in anything else, in any other aspect of life. They don't need their identity in themselves, in their country. They don't need their identity in anything but who they are as a citizen of heaven.
Just imagine if everybody in our generation surrendered to the Lord, surrendered their wants, desires, dreams, everything to God.
Because people need something to live for. People need a reason to wake up each morning. People need something that gives them hope for a better day.
The Bible says that with lack of vision, my people perish. So if we have no vision, we don't know where we are going, and we don't know what we want to do for the future. So if we have a vision, we know exactly where we want to go.
I find purpose in my faith. You can see my shirt says Jesus is all of this. And this is my purpose. My faith gives me purpose. It gives me a reason to wake up each day. I'm studying theology in the Divinity College. It's my purpose having to express my faith and teach people how best to go to know this faith, and it affects every area of my life. My choices, my food habits, my friends, my associations.
When we have a generation of men who stand up as men of God, what they're doing is we have people, fathers, who teach their children, And that is the heart of the Father.
A real family, a family of a mother and a father that understand the values of life and instill that in their children, whether it's goals, morals, responsibility, stewardship. These are the things that you need to teach your kids to then change an entire generation for the future.
We have men and women who can raise up the younger generation to serve the Lord. That is what will change a generation.
So teach young people purpose, teach the word purpose, and they will have meaning for their lives.
You have to love people, and you have to have a love to see change happen.
What do I feel it takes to change a generation? Well, I think that it takes people like me and you